So let's take a bull call spread. Okay, bull call spread. Because I got a couple of those going. And we can use gold. We can use gold. So let's take GLD. Let's build a trade in gold. Okay, let's build a trade in gold here. So would everybody agree with me that GLD is in an uptrend? Nice little uptrend. Had a nice breakout, by the way. Big breakout here. You can see resistance, 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 breakout, right? And then a nice little pullback. So suppose that we think this is a viable dip and we want to do something bullish. And it definitely would be a bull retracement. So one thing I might look at is implied volatility to see if options are cheap or expensive in gold right now. Okay, so I use an indicator for implied volatility called the IV rank, and that tells me basically what the IV is as a percentage of its 1 year range. Okay, so if the IV rank was 0, that would be the low end of the 1 year range. 100 would be the high end of the 1 year range. It's at 14%, that means it's pretty low. Okay, so if you've taken an option class and learned a little bit about implied volatility, you know that low IV means options are cheap. Options are relatively cheap. So it's not as if call options are going to cost me a lot of money on gold right now. Okay, so because of that, maybe I lean towards doing a long option trade, a long premium play, in other words, like a bull call spread. Like a bull call spread. Whereas if implied volatility was really high, that would make me want to maybe be a seller of options, and I'd be more attractive in doing a bull put spread. Okay, so some people use implied volatility, whether it's low or high, as an indication of whether they want to be a buyer or a seller of options. In this case, IV is low, options are cheap, so I think a bull call spread would be an okay illustration on this stock. Okay, Hero, that's a good question. I'll answer that here in just a second. So let's go build a bull call spread. Okay, let's go build a bull call spread, and then we'll kind of walk through the order entry. There's a lot of variety with how you can structure this, but basically I want to buy, let's say, an in-the-money call, and I want to sell an out-of-the-money call against it in the same expiration month. Okay, so if you look at what's available in the trade tab, we could trade options that expire in October, or we could trade options that expire in November. Which is more aggressive when you're doing a bull call spread? Is it more aggressive to do a 1 month bull call spread, or is it more aggressive to do a 2 month bull call spread? Less time is more aggressive, okay? So if you want to be more conservative, you would buy November. If you wanted to be more aggressive, you'd do October. Okay? So there's not a right or wrong answer. It's just a matter of if you want to be more conservative or more aggressive. Okay? Let's go with something a little bit more aggressive. So let's say I want to do October. Okay? So if I look at October here, this has strike prices in $1 increments. Do you see how the strikes are every single dollar? I don't want to do a $1 wide spread. Okay, I don't want to buy 126 and sell 127. Here's a rule of thumb. I would do $3 wide spreads at a minimum when you have strikes every dollar on a stock that's around, 126 bucks. So if I bought the first strike in the money, I'd be buying the 126 strike. The 126 strike. And then at a minimum, I would at least sell the 129 strike. I would at least sell the 129 strike. So we could do a 126, 129 spread. The 126 call is going to cost us about $1.91. Okay, so let's say on GLD it's around 26.16. So let's say we buy the October 26 call for $1.91. Okay. Yes, you multiply it times 100, Sanjay. So options are listed per share, so you got to times them by 100. All right. And 191 is the middle of the bid and the ask, so you should be able to get it filled around there. Okay. Now, could we just stop there if we wanted to, guys? Could we just create a long call option trade on gold? Yeah, we could. No, Sanjay, I encourage it. No need to apologize. You're good, man. So I can stop there, but the benefit of doing a spread is it's going to be cheaper. So if I sell against that, the October 29 call, what would I get? What would I get? Well, I'd probably get about 80 cents. Probably get about 80 cents. So I'm paying out, this is a debit of $1.91, and then I'm bringing in 89 cents, or excuse me, 80 cents. So that's a credit. So the net debit, the net cost is $1.11. Okay, $1.11. So do you guys see how when I do that spread, it reduces the cost of the trade? I cut my cost almost in half, which means I cut my risk almost in half. So if you're wondering why would you do a bull call spread instead of just buy a call option, well, one answer is because it reduces your cost, which in turn reduces your risk. Okay? Now, that is also my risk. So the net debit is $1.11. That means the max risk is $1.11. Okay? And I would incur that if gold is below 126. Why didn't I put 126 here? Sorry, guys, I had typos there. 126 and 129. So that's my mistake, Bobby. So if GLD is below 126, then at expiration, then you would lose the max loss. By the way, that's also the cost. Okay, the cost is $1.11. The debit is $1.11. The max risk is $1.11. Okay, same three things. Now, Hero's saying, I thought we were supposed to buy 3 to 4 month options. Well, what I'm showing you, Hero, is options aren't necessarily black and white. They could be gray. Okay, it's a matter of trade-offs. So I'm being a little bit, I don't want to say, well, let me pick my word here. I don't have a strong opinion on that, Hero. Here's this spectrum, okay? You want to be more conservative, you go out 3 to 4 months. You want to be more aggressive, you go 1 month. The reason you're taught to go out 3 to 4 months is because we're teaching you to err on the side of being more conservative, okay? Is it wrong of me to set this up 1 month out? No, it's not wrong. It's just I need to make it clear that this is a more aggressive approach. I'll make money quicker, but I'll also lose money quicker, okay? I'll make money quicker, but I'll also lose money quicker. If you do a 3-month bull call spread, you'll make money slower, but you'll also lose money slower. Okay? So not a matter of right or wrong, just a matter of preference and aggressive versus conservative. But anyways, so cost is $1.11. Okay? How much can I make? What's my max reward? What's my max reward? Then I'll take some of those other questions there. So this is a $3 spread, 126, 129. The way we speak about this is we say, you know, this is a $3 wide call vertical spread. This is a $3 wide bull call spread. Okay, I'm buying a $3 wide call vertical. 3 different ways of saying the same thing. Okay. So I have the right, by buying that October 126 call, I have the right to buy stock at 126. What's my obligation by selling the 129 call? What's the obligation that I'm under? What's the obligation that I'm under? Well, I'm obligated to sell stock at 129. That's the obligation when you sell an option, sell a call specifically. So Jasmine, if I have to buy the stock at, or if I can buy the stock at 126, but I have to sell it at 129, do I have infinite profit? No, I'm limiting my profit by doing the spread, right? So infinite would be correct if I was just long a call option. But one of the things I'm giving up is that unlimited profit potential when I sell this higher strike call. So if I buy at 126 and sell at 129, I'd make $3, right? I would make $3. But the trade wasn't free. So I can make $3, but I had to pay $1.11 up front. So I can make, what is that, $1.89? And I would capture that if gold is above 129 at expiration.